Woolworths has lifted its profit nearly 5% during the financial year after the supermarket chain raised its prices by more than 6% over the same period. Joining me now live is business reporter Edward Boyd. Ed, Woolworths says price increases have started to moderate in the fruit, vegetables and meat categories.
Yeah, this is the latest news here from Woolworths. The Chief Executive, Brad Banducci, released quite a long statement about their full year results just half an hour ago. And he did talk about how average prices did increase over the 12-month period at Woolworths, but he is starting to see moderation in some categories, particularly the fresh fruit and vegetables and the meat sectors. Look, if we go to the graphic we can show you the Woolworths results over the last 12 months. You can see group sales were up almost 6% to just over 64 billion Aussie dollars. Underlying profit lifted about 5% to 1.6 billion. Remember, Coles yesterday was 1 billion, so pretty strong result compared to Coles. Now, the average price increases, Woolworths have given us quarterly numbers and I've added them together and got the average over the 12 months. You can see prices in Australia were up about 6.5% over the 12 months. Remember, inflation in Australia was 6%, so prices were rising faster than inflation. And then you've got over in New Zealand, average prices increased a lot more in New Zealand. They've had some serious supply chain problems there over the past year. So really getting gouged in New Zealand there. But the final dividend was lifted by 5 cents per share to 58 cents. So pretty strong result from Woolworths. And we're going to hear from Brad Banducci, the Chief Executive. He's going to be speaking about the results a little bit later today, and we can get some questions to him around those price increases and where he's starting to see the biggest signs of deflation in the supermarket chain and what's getting the cheaper for customers right now, Danica.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he says, Ed. On another matter, Domino's Pizza has cut its dividend after it failed to get its pricing strategy right during the year.
Yeah, every big retailer has been dealing with inflation in different ways, and Domino's Pizza, what they decided to do was they knew they had to increase their prices. So they did increase their prices, but the chief executive, Dom Mate, today he said they made a mistake by adding in an extra delivery service fee for delivering pizzas, and he said that actually ended up turning a lot of customers away, or they were frequent buyers of pizza and they stopped buying pizza as frequently as they did before. So basically, Domino's did manage to lift its global revenue over the last 12 months by about 2.2%, but the number of customers they served actually declined. So revenue went up because prices increased, but the number of people they served pizzas to went down because they were disappointed with the price increases at the global pizza company. You can see the earnings there, EBIT, earnings before interest and tax, down 23% to about $201 million. And the underlying profit down 60%, full year dividend down pretty sharply, losing 46 cents a share down to $1.10. So Domino's is obviously one of those discretionary retail categories that, people can choose to buy pizza or not, unlike Woolworths where you have to go to the grocery store and buy your weekly shop. So they're a really good sense check of where the economy's at and where consumer spending's at. And we know consumers are starting to tighten up, and we're clearly seeing it in Domino's Pizza's results this morning, Danica.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ed Boyd, thank you for the update.